Good morning, students. This morning we're going to begin Mission 4. Mission 4 is about creating a homepage, your personal homepage. Okay, so I added this table to the first slide of the example presentation so you can navigate a little bit faster. So here is Mission 4. I click on that and it takes me right to that slide. Okay, so I put a lot of instructions, a lot of hints and tips for this example. Or for this mission, but I wanted to show you kind of example what we're looking for. Okay, if you think about a home page of a website, it's a place where it provides links to other places. Okay, so on my website, all these links will take to other websites or other web pages. So you're going to make your own personal home page. Okay, that provides links that are important to you. All right, so here is an example of what it might look like. Open that up. All right, and this is a simple slideshow. Okay, and I created these buttons, okay, using the shapes, and these buttons they have links applied to them. So if I wanted to go to, the Kinston website, I can click on this button, and that will open up the Kinston page. Okay, if I want to go to Mr. Timmons' website, click here, and that opened up my homepage. So this just has links to places that you might want to travel to. It's kind of like your own personal bookmark page. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit how to create these. All right, and there's a pretty simple way to do it if you use some of the tips. Okay. These keyboard shortcuts will make your life a lot easier when you're creating these shapes. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I need to do is get to my technology portfolio. Okay, open that up. Again, here's the link to my website. And here is my portfolio. All right, it says right here, add a new blank slide. Okay, so I'm going to go down to my last slide. Again, I can click on this little arrow and choose blank slide. Okay, then design one button for a link. So we're going to design one button, okay, and get that the way we want it. And what we're going to end up doing is once we're happy with the button design, then we're going to copy that entire design, okay, and paste it several times so we have some kind of templates that we can adjust as we find other pages that we want to link to. Okay, and then I'm going to show you some of these keyboard tricks to help you when you're making your shapes and selecting your shapes. Okay, so I kind of like just a simple circle design, and I wanted to show you if I drag this out, I might be able to get it close to a circle, or it may be kind of oval-like, but if I hold down the shift key while I'm dragging it out, so I'm going to hold down the shift and then drag it out, and now no matter where I drag it, it's going to be a perfect circle. Okay, it's going to stay a perfect circle. Okay, and then I let go, and then I'm going to do this quickly just so I don't take too much time. I'm going to fill it. I kind of like the button to have a thicker border, so I'm going to increase my weight up there. I think that looks nice. And then I'm going to add a text box. Okay, drag out a text box. I'm just going to put in for now the word title and click on this border here so it selects everything. And I'm going to center that title in the box, and I'm going to center it vertically in the box too. So it's right in the middle. And now I'm just going to use my arrow keys to put that title where I want it. Okay, and now that I have my basic first shape designed, I wanted to show you a few ways to kind of speed up your process of creating another one. All right, so a couple different ways to select. If I want to select everything on my slide, I can hit Control A, and that's going to select everything. Okay, so I can do Control A, selects everything. Control C will copy. Control V, paste. Now I'm not even going to touch the mouse. I'm just going to use the arrow key and drag it over a little bit, and I'll put it where I want it. Okay, and if I want another one, then I don't have to copy it again because it's already copied. I can just hit Control V, and now I have 3 of them. I can put that where I want it. Okay, another way, let's say that I wanted to change the border on all of these circles. All right, if I click and select a circle, if I hold down Control, I can select now I have all 3 circles selected, and I can go and change, let's say I want to change the border color to red. Okay, so if I want to change my design, I can select by holding down Control and clicking on the objects I want, and we'll select all of them. Okay. Another way to select multiple objects is I'm going to go in a free space over here, and I'm going to click and hold, and I'm going to drag, and it drags this out. And a lot of you sometimes mistake this for I'm making a text box or something, but I have that crosshair, so I'm selecting. So when I drag over something, even if I don't drag over all of it, it's going to select everything that I drag over. Okay? And so now I can move this shape by itself if I want to. If I want to, maybe both of these, I can drag over them. Okay, get my cursor to have the 4-way arrow, that's the move. Okay, and then I can move them. Okay, and now that I have a couple different copies of this, now I can go in and if I want to change this one, okay, and I can click on this and change that one, and then obviously double click, and then I can change the name, whatever website. Okay, and if you want to put in an icon or an image to represent, kind of like I did, I put in, here's my website, so I put in an image here. I put in a chalkboard, okay, which I cropped and masked to be the background of this button. So you know how to do that by using the research tools. You can drag in, crop and mask. Okay, now the important part is that these buttons have links going somewhere. So I'm going to show you that process now. Okay, the first step to that is to get a link. So you navigate to some page that you want your button to go to. All right, and here's a page. I can click up in here, right click, copy. So that's the link. All right, I can also, if I want to maybe go to a different page, like maybe the lunch menus. If I right click on this link, I can copy link address. Okay, so then I copied the link that link will lead to. And then on your slide, I'm going to click on the circle. All right, and then I always use the keyboard shortcut, but here is the link button. It's a chain, like a link in the chain. So insert link, click on that. I'm going to paste the link right here. Apply. Okay, and then if you want to test your link out, probably the easiest way is to go to present mode. Okay, and then when I scroll over with my mouse, you see how it turns into a little hand. Okay, that means that link should be active. Okay, so you're going to repeat that process with these buttons. Okay, so think about pages that you go to very often and design buttons to fit those pages. And again, make sure you use my website. Trying to see if anything else I need to. The grouping, ungrouping is probably not necessary, but you can practice that if you want to try these keyboard shortcuts to group an object. I'll show you quickly what that does. So if I grab this circle, I move it, but the text box doesn't go with it. And so if I think I'm totally done with the button, what I can do is I'm going to select, all right, and I'm going to right click now that I have all the things of that button selected, and I can go into group, okay, which is Control G on the keyboard. Now those items are grouped, so when I grab anything, okay, it's going to act like one object. Okay, now to edit that, I can't edit individually, so I would have to ungroup. Okay, and now I'll be able to change the title of that button. Okay, good luck.